Hi YouTube, I'm back. I'm here to do an update on my braces since I haven't done an update lately. I barely went on an appointment like a week or two. I want to say 2 weeks ago. So, and that was to get my wire changed for the first time and my elastic bands changed. So, that has changed my experience with braces, I must say. And not for the good either. But prior to this visit, I haven't had any pain. I barely started feeling discomfort, and the discomfort is from not necessarily like the braces themselves, but basically what they're causing my teeth to feel, and it's sensitive, very sensitive front teeth. To where I can't really eat with them, as far as like chopping food with them, biting on stuff with them, like I was able to before. Now what I'm doing to eat is cut my food into little pieces and then just put them in the back of my mouth so my molars and back teeth can break it down. Like for example, like a chip, if I was to like chew on a chip, normally I break it before I actually eat it or chew on it further, and I can't do that. Or I used to be able to chew like a chicken strips. I used to bite the chicken and then continue on chewing and swallow. I can't even do that. I need to cut them into little pieces and then stuff them in the back and let the back teeth do the work. And so yeah, that's how sensitive they are to the braces now. But that's the only difference. I mean, them not being able to chop food down might be a good thing because it's actually changing my eating habits and the amount that I do eat. Well, it could be a good thing for that reason, and it could be a bad thing because I don't get to enjoy food like everybody else does anymore. Like my family, if we grill hamburgers, they can eat it as a whole hamburger and bite. I, on the other hand, in the corner, chopping my hamburger into pieces and stuffing them in the back. So just stuff like that. But that's really all I have to deal with. That really shouldn't be a problem. But this was prior to this visit, and now I'm going to go into my visit and why I feel it changed my experience as far as braces. I went to my visit, I want to say 2 weeks ago, to get the wire changed and the elastic bands changed. Okay, when I went in with the set mind thinking, I didn't have a bad experience with my braces getting put on and the aftermath. The only feeling I had was that it was uncomfortable, like felt pressure for the first couple hours, maybe the first day, and then so on after that. I was fine. Just barely last week I started feeling the sensitivity of my teeth. So, I was good for a while. And so when I went in, I thought, okay, I can deal with this. Wire changed, bands changed. The elastic bands being changed, piece of cake, right? So then, they called me in and they had asked how I've been and, how's the braces thing going. And I told them, I haven't felt any pain. I am starting to break down my food differently before I get to eat them or stuff them in my mouth. And my front teeth are very sensitive for some reason. And she was like, oh, that's normal, And so she says, well, we're going to change your band today and your elastic bands. And, just in case you want a different color, you can let me know. I told her, I want the bottom because I think on the last video I had baby pink. And so I told her I wanted them white to begin with, and she had recommended I didn't do that for the fact that they stain easily with like coffee, tea, wine. And so she said if I was a coffee drinker or tea or wine drinker, she doesn't really recommend those because they do darken up as far as like a brownish. And I was like, ooh, like I don't know, like I am a coffee drinker and I am a wine drinker, but then again, like I thought if they change colors, oh well, next month I'll just change it, no biggie. I can deal with the light brown sometime during the month, And so she's like, but if you want them, she's like, actually, your brackets are still looking good. She's like, normally when people get this ceramic brackets, they're already turning into a dingy clear. And she's like, but yours are actually pretty nice. You know, they're still looking white, a nice clean white. And I told her, well, I do brush my teeth 3 times a day, and I floss 2 to 3 times. If not 3, then 2 for sure flossing, and I do my mouthwash 3 times a day. And so she said, oh, that's probably why yours are looking so clean, and, you know, which is a good thing. So she's like, well, maybe you'll have a better experience with the white rubber bands. And I was like, well, I don't mind, you know, I'll give it a try. So she unhooked the bands, the pink bands that I already had on the bracket, and you know, that was okay. I did feel a little uncomfortable because, again, my teeth are sensitive, and so, you know, that wasn't a big deal. And she was talking to me as she was doing it, so I wasn't so focused on, you know, anything really as far as her moving, taking off the rubber bands. And then the wire loosened up, and then it finally just came off, and, you know, she did it for the top. And the top, I did feel a little bit more of a discomfort than I did with the bottom, but I thought it wasn't anything crazy to where I would have to tell her. It's something that I can deal with at the moment. So then she started putting in the new wire, and she, as she was putting in the wire, like, she laid the wire down, and then she, like, kind of, you know, pushed in between the brackets. And as soon as she did that, I thought, oh man, this is it. This is where it goes bad, because I started to feel pain, and a pain that was just like, I didn't feel like I could have taken. I had to let her know. And then it was so uncomfortable because, like I said, my teeth are very sensitive, and she was putting pressure on the bracket, and then sometimes she'd push on the tooth, and as she would do that, I think, man, my tooth is so gonna come off right now. Like, she's gonna push it out of its roots, and it's just gonna flop over. And I'm not just making this up. I really did think this, and I kind of even like made a moaning noise, like, oh. And then I even pulled away from her, and she said, oh, are you okay? And I told her no. I told her I'm feeling pain, and my teeth are so sensitive, it actually feels like it's gonna like bend or flop or break off my gum. I go, I don't like the feeling. And she's like, oh, well, that's normal. That's just, you know, because your teeth are moving. And I thought, well, yeah, that makes sense. I understand. But I didn't like the feeling. So basically I was trying to let her know, can you lighten up on the pressure when putting the band or pushing down on the band in between the brackets? And so, you know, she did it, and then she held on the first one back there, and she held in between the wire, and when she did, she put the rubber band on. Well, putting the rubber band on was another issue, because I think she was so nervous and so scared, and I was making her feel uncomfortable, just as I was getting uncomfortable or feeling the uncomfort of her doing it. She, like, stood stuck on, excuse me, she stood stuck on one tooth for like 3 minutes, just trying to put the rubber band on, the white one. Okay, she put it in, and it popped right off. Okay, put it in, and putting it in was I don't even want to say the word, but it was bad. Okay, because she used the tool, a hook, the same hook I think she used to take it off, but she would, like, you know, put it on whatever it is that she puts on, I guess the top bracket, and then she would pull on it, and then do a twist, and the twisting is what made the tooth or teeth like throb of pain. Okay, so she did that for 3 minutes, and I was just like thinking to myself, please, 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 just get this done, please, 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 get this done. So she did it, and then she worked on the next one, and then like every other one she had an issue with, and every other one I was making noises, telling her, ow, it hurt, you know. And I think I was making her so nervous that she even had to go get the dentist to help her out. And I think another thing is because I never had complained. I've had 11 or 12 shots in between 2 appointments. And that was one, I got my tooth pulled. The other one, I got fillings done. And then I got a deep cleaning. So all of those I've had to have shots. And I've never complained. Never felt a pain. Even afterwards. I've always been a happy camper. And so I think she just thought, this girl never complains, and here she's complaining. This must be something really serious. And so the dentist walked in, and he was like, oh, you know, how are you feeling? I heard you're feeling some type of discomfort. And I explained to him how, yes, my teeth are so sensitive that it feels like even when she applies pressure on it, that it's going to just flop down, or it's going to shift like completely without without you even wanting it to. he says he assured me that that would not happen. You know, like that's just part of the whole process. My teeth are, you know, are adjusting to the brackets and braces, moving them, shifting them slowly, and that's normal, not to worry. And so I thought, okay, I go, I'm not gonna worry, because if they do come off the next time or any other times that I'm here visiting getting my wires changed, I will be sure that I get some set of veneers under your paid or your cost. And so I just thought, no problem, you know, okay. Okay, so then, you know, so she finally got to the end of the bottoms, and I was thinking, that was just the bottoms. Like, we still now have to work on the tops. And the tops were even more sensitive for some reason than the bottoms were. So I was just, at this point, I started to pray. Like, I closed my eyes and I was just like, please, Lord, get me through this. Please give me the strength to deal with this pain. And same thing, the first one went fine with putting the band. Then the second one, she had an issue. The third one, she was sitting there for 2-3 minutes. Fourth one, 2-3 minutes. Then she had it easy a couple, and then like so on and so forth. Couple, you know, we stay stuck for a while with the band, not wanting to follow directions. Okay, and then the last band, we were there for a good 7 to 10 minutes. And boy, was I crunching my teeth when I could. Because I was just like, excuse my language, but I was just like, just get this thing on and let me go. And so I thought, what an experience, you know. And to think that I still have, this is my 9th month, so to think I still have 8 more months, and I might have to go through that 8 more months, the pain, and actually it just makes my stomach upset thinking about it. But I know I have to. I started and I gotta finish. And I just don't want to go through it. I really don't. I mean, I'm scared. And so I'm curious, like, I don't know, some of you probably have braces. And if you guys understand what I'm talking about, or experienced what I'm talking about, or not experienced it, and just let me know that I'm just a drama queen and I'm crazy, then let me know, because I'm curious. But yeah, as far as that, I still have the sensitivity. She said it'd take a week or so. Well, I still have the sensitivity. Even me putting, I mean, not that we bite our fingers and stuff, but me just doing that just bothers me. And I actually have an appointment, I think, at the end of this month to get the wire changed. So yeah, that's my experience. I am nervous, and I don't wish this on anybody, as far as the feeling that I felt when I was laying there getting my wire changed and my rubber bands changed. But I guess that's something I have to go through. I just have to prepare myself next time. I might have to take a Vicodin. I don't know. I'll have to figure something out, because I'm not going to sit there and take that pain. It's just, I mean, maybe they can give me a pain shot. I don't know. But I got to figure something out. But, yeah, that's really the experience I had for my first wire changed. And rubber band change. And so, this is what they look like. And I do want to say, within the first wire I had on and the change that I have on now, I do notice a difference in my teeth. This canine right here has moved big time. Before, it used to pop out of my in-between. Like, there was no room in between for it to park itself. So really, like, this is my teeth. This is my canine. And so it did like a little, you see, it popped out somewhat. And from the time that I have my braces on to the time I change my wire, it's actually setting where it needs to be. It's got its home, and it's permanent there. I had the same issue with the other canine, and this one still slightly popped out. And I don't know if it's my canine or if it's actually the bracket that's making it look like that, because these brackets are they're thicker than these little traditional ones. So it could just be that. Not really sure, but this one I can really tell, like, for sure. It's moved in. So I'm excited about that. I mean, that's only within a month in between. And I still have 8 more months to go. So can you imagine? I can't imagine how straighter my teeth can get. But they can obviously get a lot straighter, because I still have all that time with them. So, and I will let you know what my next experience is like. And please pray for me. because I don't want to experience that. Really, I don't want anybody to experience that. But so till then, I will let you know and keep you updated. My video might take another couple weeks, but I want to get the full experience of it. So when I do the video, I can tell you from head to toe, from the beginning to the end of that point, before I start my new point with different wires. So till then, you know, stay safe, and you know what? Keep smiling. Bye.